Quarter 1, Lesson number 13, Storing Starch and Cereal Dishes, Cookery Grade 10. Let's recall. Directions. Arrange the jumbled letters into the correct words within the statement. Are you ready? Number 1. Plating food refers to placing food on a plate in as blank manner as possible. Answer: appealing. Number 2. Pasta is best if cooked and served blank. Answer: immediately. Number 3. Serve hot dishes hot on hot blank. Answer: plates. Number 4. Two or blank colors on a plate are usually more interesting than one. Answer: 3. Number 5. Avoid combining same blank in one plate. Answer: shapes.
Thank you, learners, for your active participation.
You did great. Good job. Proper storage of food is very crucial in keeping food safe. Because the manner and temperature of storage will affect the food's susceptibility to bacterial growth, other contaminations, and infestation. Storing food will not improve its quality. It will only delay the rate of deterioration, and thus the proper period of storage should also be observed. FIFO stands for first in, first out in storing food is very important. Thought it is also a long-time method in storekeeping where the first food stores should be the first food to be out. From the storage, it's high time to make it a habit or put into practice. Write the expiry date, date received and date of storage to the food package, and regularly check the expiration date.
Topic number 1. How to store pasta noodles.
Pasta is stored in airtight container. Dry noodles have a long storage life when properly packaged. Proper storage ensures your pasta to always taste its best.
Number 1. Dry pasta.
Remove the pasta from the store packaging if the noodles come in a box or other non-airtight container. Place the noodles in a sealable plastic bag or other container that closes tightly. For long noodles, such as spaghetti, use a tall plastic storage container. Seal the bag or screw the lid on tightly. Store the pasta in a cool, dry place. Dry pasta stores indefinitely, but should be used within 2 years to prevent loss of flavor. Store dried egg noodles for up to 6 months. Dried pasta need not to be refrigerated. It can be stored on the shelf in an airtight container in a dry area that is not exposed to extreme temperature.
Number 2. Cooked pasta.
Pour the noodles into a colander. Allow as much moisture as possible to drain. Sprinkle 1 teaspoon salad all over the noodles. Toss the pasta so the noodles are evenly coated in the oil. Place the pasta in a tight sealed container. Store in the refrigerator for 3 to 5 days. Cooked pasta can be stored unsauced in an airtight container and refrigerated for 4 or 5 days. While the sauce should be refrigerated separate from the pasta and can be stored for 6 to 7 days. When refrigerating or freezing cooked pasta, be sure it is stored in a well-sealed container so that it does not absorb any odor.
Number 3. Fresh pasta.
Fresh pasta should ideally be used on the same day as manufactured. It must be stored. Keep it well covered in the fridge to minimize the risk of this happening. Frozen filled pastas will keep for up to 3 months if held at -18 Celsius or lower. Fresh pasta can be stored in the refrigerator for 2 or 3 days. Homemade pasta can be stored in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 days or frozen for 2 to 3 months. Homemade pasta can also be allowed to dry thoroughly and then placed in a plastic bag or airtight container. Stuffed pasta, such as ravioli, should be cooked within half an hour. Otherwise, it will begin to discolor and become damp. If it is not going to be cooked immediately, it should be placed on a lightly floured towel that is placed on baking sheet, sprinkled lightly with flour, and then placed in the freezer. Then can be stored for 8 to 9 months.
Number 4. Frozen pasta.
Stuffed pasta such as ravioli should be cooked within half an hour, otherwise it will begin to discolor and become damp. Frozen pasta does not have to be thawed before it is cooked. If it is not going to be cooked immediately, it should be placed on a lightly floured towel that is placed on a baking sheet, sprinkled lightly with flour, and then placed in the freezer. Just place the frozen pasta into boiling water and reheat it. It will need to cook a little longer than unfrozen pasta.
Tips and warning.
Store pasta sauce separate from the noodles, otherwise the noodles will become mushy. You can freeze cooked pasta, but it may be too soft once thawed. Use frozen pasta in baked dishes so the softer texture is not noticeable.
Topic number 2. Techniques for storing starch and cereal dishes.
To maintain the optimum freshness and quality of starch and cereals, follow the given techniques.
Number 1. Wheat should be stored in a dry and well-ventilated storeroom. Number 2. Flour should be removed from the sacks and wheel bins with lids. Number 3. Flour bins should be of a type that can be easily cleaned. Number 4. Because of the fat content, the keeping quality of oat products needs extra care. They should be kept in containers with tight-fitting lids and stores in a cool, well-ventilated storeroom. Number 5. Barley needs the same care and storage as oats. Number 6. Rice should be kept in tight-fitting containers in a cool, well-ventilated storeroom.
Number 7. Tapioca and sago should be stored as rice.
Number 8. Arrowroot is a starchy root vegetable similar to cassava, sweet potato, and taro. Arrowroot is easily contaminated by strong-smelling foods, therefore it must be stored in airtight tins. That's it. That shows us the storing starch and cereal dishes.
Are you ready for our activity? Let's go!
Let's try this. Directions. Answer true if the statement is correct and false if it is wrong. Number 1. Frozen pasta does not have to be thawed before it is cooked. True or false?
Answer: true.
Number 2. Flour should be not removed from the sacks and wheel bins with lids. True or false?
Answer: true.
Number 3. Arrowroot is not easily contaminated by strong-smelling foods. True or false?
Answer: false.
Number 4. Remove the pasta from the store packaging if the noodles come in a box or other non-airtight container. True or false? FIFO in storing food is very important. True or false?
Answer: true. Thank you, learners, for your active participation.
You did great. Good job. I hope that you learned a lot in our lessons for today. Thank you for joining today's class.